Thanks for being with us today. Time now for Jeff's Car Culture. 5 biggest car collections in the world. Ready, set, go.
Well, there's more than 5, but these are my 5, and they're at the top of the list. So Here we go. If you're into classic or rare cars, you've probably heard of the massive car collections of folks like Jay Leno. But do you know the sheer scope of some of these collections? Well, here we go. This is Dmitry Lomakov, as historical treasures. That's what he calls this. Total value of this collection to be determined. They're still trying to put the pencil to it. With over 120 vintage and classic and motorcycles, Lomakov has spent 40 years amassing a collection to celebrate the rich history of the automobile. He's motivated by a deep desire to preserve these historical treasures to the best of his ability and pay tribute to the automotive heritage with his impressive collection. This rare collection is on display in the Museum of Old-Timer Cars and Motorcycles in Moscow. The notables include a 1930s bike called Red October and a Leningrad 8. A lot of these are Soviet-era military vehicles.
Well, that's what I want to go see.
There you go. But they're also pretty rare. Okay, Michael, the next one, and it's someone that we all know, Ken Lingenfelter's performance-driven collection, total value, again, to be determined. Oh, sorry, Mike. That blurred out. Sorry, buddy. It's a testament for his love and performance of the speed. Housing over 200 vehicles in a 40,000 square foot building, Lingenfelter's collection is one of the biggest car collections in the U.S. Particularly fascinated by the General Motors vehicles, his first car being a 69 396 375 Camaro. He kept his passion alive by adding a daily driver of a ZR1 Corvette. One of his most cherished possessions, Don, is a pristine, all-original 1980 Chevrolet, a Chevette with less than 10,000 miles on the odometer. The next one we have, Mike, we probably messed it up, but it's Gary Duncan's private collection with a total value of $10 million.
Is that it?
Gary's private collection stands out as a focus of Japanese cars. His passion is driven by a love of unique and rare vehicles that never made it to the American market. His collections include 100 Nissan Fuegos, as well as other exceptional models like the Toyota Century and the Nissan President. Duncan has over 4,000 vehicles in his collection, including a Japanese fire truck. There you go. I think he's got a couple of Aston Martins in there, too.
I want to go back to the Lingenfelter collection because I had a chance. Did you ever go out there? Did you ever see his collection?
Been by it.
So, you know, his cousin, John, who was killed in a car crash, he started Lingenfelter. Mm-hmm. And then Ken, after his death, took it over and has done quite well with the company.
Amazing.
Nice guy. Sat down with him in his office, very small office, there at the facility in Wixom, Michigan.
Yeah.
And it's kind of in a neighborhood, to be honest with you. And he just finished doing this. He had a Pontiac Solstice. Remember those things?
Yeah.
Like the
Fiero.
Fiero.
A little two-seater.
Yeah, a little two-seater. He put an LS1 motor in it, but it was all hopped up, you know, probably 1,000 horsepower. He said, yeah, I took my daughter to school, and the problem was that I couldn't even let off the brake because it would burn rubber all the time. And he said it really wasn't practical. It wasn't. Yeah, well, the school called him and said, you cannot burn rubber here. I won't bring the car again. So that was one of the stories. But a beautiful collection. One of the things that he also had in the collection was a Corvette. And it was a 54 Corvette.
Wow.
Okay? Looked completely stock. Except on the front of it, instead of the Corvette moniker, the script, it had supercharged. And there was Paxton Superchargers was trying to sell them the technology and the part to do a supercharger on the Blue Flame 6 because they knew that they were about to go to the V8 engine in 55 in the Corvette. And he had the only one that GM actually made, and the supercharger was on it. It was all completely stock. So one of the many things in his collection. It's truly amazing. And what he does is he offers General Motors, if they want to have any kind of group meeting or anything like that, some sort of evening event, he will arrange that part of the shop, if you will, and rearrange the cars so there's room for people
have the
to
event,
move
yeah.
around and have dinner and stuff
Yeah, kind of like
that.
the Hemi Hideout.
Yeah,
You
yes.
can be in there around all the cars,
Yes,
and
all that.
that's pretty cool.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
That's all right. The next one we've got is Sheikh Hamad bin Hamadan, the off-road kingdom total valuation, Michael, $2.3 billion.
Jeez.
The Sheikh, affectionately known as the Rainbow Sheikh, takes a different approach to his car collection, whereas some of the sultans in the area collect luxury vehicles and sports cars.
He's the Sultan of SWAT.
Sultan of Rainbows. This Sheikh's passion lies in off-road vehicles. His unique vehicle collection is housed in a custom-built pyramid and is a dedicated museum in Dhabi, Abu Dhabi. This is Dhabi, making it a true automotive wonderland.
Wait a minute. Wasn't he in the Star Wars series? Dobby, whatever.
No, I think it was a Flintstone.
Little
Abu
short
Dhabi
guy.
Do, I think. Could have been a Flintstone. The Sheikh's diverse array of vehicles is open to the public. Proud displays of head turners like a massive Mercedes-Benz W16 monster truck. The collection also contains a Porsche 986, a rainbow Fiat 500, and the world's largest running Jeep, a 1950s Power Wagon.
That one right there is a Dodge.
Yeah, that's the Power Wagon there. The next one, Michael, the granddaddy of it all, is the Sultan of Brunei. Biggest car collection in the world of $5 billion. Rarest cars, a special edition Ferrari F50 Boldy. B-O-L-I, Bolidi. But it's an F50, we know that. When it comes to the world's largest private collection, the Sultan of Brunei reigns supreme. Over 7,000 vehicles, valued at approximately $5 billion. The Sultan's collection is nothing short of legendary. His car collection includes more than 600 Rolls-Royces, 450 Ferraris, 20 Kosingens. What is that, Michael? Kosingens?
It's a very fast car.
That guy, and 6 David Porsches. So moving on from that, he's got a lot of McLarens among the prestigious brands. However, what truly sets his collection apart are the rare custom-built vehicles like the Rolls-Royce Silver Spur 2, which is modified to be a wedding limousine. How about that? The Sultan's collection also contains more than a dozen Bentley Javas, concept cars from the 1994 Geneva show. So how about that?
Well, I was going to say, Mars, we've been looking forward to this review so much that we're going to postpone it.
To the next half hour.
Yeah, we're going to put it to the next half hour because I kind of gabbed
That's all right.
gabbed myself to death.
That's what we do here. We gab.
We do that.
I can save it till next.